Listen to this podcast now on the Red Apple Podcast Network.
Why is the middle class shrinking? Why are people facing an affordability crisis while marginalized individuals called informals grow in numbers? Join me as I travel the world, speaking with people living in invisibility, the leaders working to solve it, and uncovering the hard truths shaping our economy and daily reality.
Download all of Red Apple Media's podcasts right now through your favorite podcast platform. The sound of praise for your Sunday morning.
The only one who could ever teach me.
Introducing Reverend A.R. Bernard of the Christian Cultural Center.
Was the son of a preacher man.
And Rabbi Joseph Potasnik of Religion on the Line.
The only one who could ever teach me.
Now, here's the Reb and the Rabbi, where faith matters.
Good morning, I'm Rabbi Joseph Potasnik.
And I'm Reverend A.R. Bernard.
And since our guest is time limited, we want to go to him immediately, the 35th Fire Commissioner of the City of New York, and now he's in the private sector, T&M Protection, which he held for many years as chair, the Honorable Robert S. Tucker. Good morning.
It's nice to be with both of you, two chief chaplains.
How about that one?
Well, wait. Let me correct that. One chief chaplain and one co-chief chaplain.
Oh, yes, you're right. The chief chaplain of the FDNY and the co-chief chaplain of the NYPD. Just so you know, I love your co also, just to be clear.
I haven't yet been able to use the co too often because the Cardinal's been traveling to Ireland and he's been at the Vatican. I mean, I've had to hold on.
I will defend him staunchly. He was a love to me during my time as FDNY Commissioner, and he's been a good friend of my family for a long time.
Yeah, well, amazing individual.
And we love a successor.
Yeah.
We've come to know him and respect him. So it's all good.
Archbishop Hicks, yeah.
All right. So,
Robert,
I was listening to you doing an interview on a TV station, and one of the things you said was this suspect, Cole Allen, is the kind of suspect that keeps you up all night. Explain that.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt when you have someone like Cole Thomas Allen, who's highly educated, highly resourced, integrated into communities, teaching our children, tutoring our children after school, you've got someone who's got real capability and brain power. And, that is a very scary thought, to know that someone like that wants to do harm to anyone, let alone the President of the United States.
And to have that kind of access. But what's your call? Everybody's criticizing the Secret Service for not doing what they're supposed to be doing well. What was your call on it?
Look,
you were on Fox 5. You did a great job on Fox 5.
Thank you. I stay with the position that the Secret Service did an amazing job. And how you know that is Cole Thomas Allen got nowhere near the president, got nowhere near the vice president, got nowhere near any protectees that night. He didn't even get on the right floor. Now, there's no question this was a breach, and there's no question that policies and procedures will need to be reviewed. And we're going to have to figure out if there aren't things that the Secret Service and other law enforcement agencies can do better. But that night, nobody got hurt with the exception of a uniformed division Secret Service officer who, thank God, was shot in his bulletproof vest and hopefully is home recuperating now.
I don't know how up to date you are, but I heard something about friendly fire. Is that true?
Yeah. Very possible. I thought it that night. I was with some friends that night when it happened, and I immediately thought friendly fire.
So,
and that can happen.
Yeah, Robert. Let me ask. He was registered as a guest, and I think in the old days they used to check a guest list to see who's in the hotel, right? And secondly, he was able to get into the hotel with many arms.
Yeah, it's unacceptable. I mean, look, the president does attend events where the public is around, but the Secret Service there is no doubt that they had a list of every single person that checked into that hotel in the last day, 2 days, 3 days, 4 days, 5 days. Cole Allen was on that list, but there was really no reason to know that he had checked into the Washington Hilton to do harm to the president. And so it's a miss. And therefore, the Secretary of Homeland Security, I know, is going to convene a group of experts to take a look at the policies and procedures. And I think it's a good thing to do. And this incident, while no one was hurt, it proves that even the greatest protection agency in the world, the United States Secret Service, always needs to review and learn and do better.
Tactically, I mean, you see the video, you see the perpetrator, he's running full speed, which means that he can easily be knocked off balance. He came within, maybe 6 inches of one of the Secret Service who were on posts. Why didn't they take him out?
I don't know why, and it would be really Monday morning quarterbacking for me to propose a reason why. But one thing I would say, do you know when you're at TSA in the airports and you snake through a line and you go left and then you go right and then you go left and you go right? Perhaps you'll start to see that configuration at events such as this one in the future, so that you can't get ahead of steam running straight in, because you'd have to have gone down one chute and then left to another and then right to another and left to another, like we do in airports every time we travel.
Right, create an obstacle course.
I think one of the things that comes across, I've been at airports where people complain, oh, look at the line, security, it takes them so long. I don't think anybody has the right to say that anymore. I think you got to be thankful that they're taking their time with security.
I think another thing, I think that's a good point, Rabbi, and I agree with you. I also think that the protection of the people on that line waiting to get through security is going to be a critical part of event security going forward, because that is where the incident is likely to happen. That's where you're going to find the person with the gun. That's where you're going to find the person who has a gun and realizes they're not getting through, so they may as well start shooting right there. And so I think the critical area that is the screening checkpoint is going to become a big part of the security plan going forward at all events.
So what do you think? He gets the new ballroom? And they're going to expand it now that they've had the scenario to play out, so they'll be prepared for that, even with the new ballroom.
Yeah, I hate that that's become part of the conversation, and that's the win, if you will. For me, I don't have an opinion on whether the president needs a new ballroom or not. I think the president can be kept safe and has been, with a few obvious exceptions, for many, many, many years. And I think the Secret Service is the right agency to do it. And I think they're assisted by lots of other federal agencies. And certainly when the president comes to New York, the NYPD is critical in helping the Secret Service succeed. And they do an amazing job. The FDNY plays a role on the medical side for the president when he's in New York City, and I'm very proud of the role that the FDNY plays. You probably saw there were 3 ambulances in the motorcade for the King and the Queen in New York just the other day. So, look, the Secret Service does nothing alone. They rely heavily on hotel security, 3-letter agencies, local police, sheriff's offices. And, from my perspective, they'll keep doing a great job, and the president will stay alive and continue to run the greatest country in the world.
Robert, we have to wrap up the conversation. We've come to the end of this segment, but long-term projection for your business, the security business.
Yeah.
Give us a forecast. I think it's doing okay.
You think it's going to do okay?
Yeah. Look, At T&M, the company that I run, we have had a wonderful year. We are the best private protection agency in the world. We have the intelligence capacity behind our protection agents. We have great policies, procedures, training. You know, T&M is protecting some of the most important people and places in the world right now. And I'm very proud of what we do, and I thank you for asking me about that, because it's something that I've spent my professional life building.
Robert Tucker, you've been commissioner of FDNY. You're now at T&M, and we've been the beneficiaries of your expertise in both areas. So thank you so much, and let's continue to have conversations with you as we go forward. Wouldn't you like to travel with him? Can you imagine he sits there looking around saying, well, they could have done that. Why didn't they do that?
An assessment. No,
you guys are amazing. Thank you for
call
what
him
you do.
when I'm being offered a job with different government agencies. I call Robert Tucker.
I want him guarding
and
me.
I get his advice.
All right.
We got to wrap
Thanks,
it up.
Robert.
Thank you so much for being on the program. Stay tuned for more of the Rev and the Rabbi right here on Red Apple Radio Networks. We'll be right back.
Reverend A.R. Bernard, Rabbi Joseph Potasnik, where faith matters. The Rev and the Rabbi.
Roger Stone here. Every day you wait, your money loses value, but gold and silver don't follow those same rules. American Sovereign Bullion gives you access to a nationwide wholesaler network, helping you secure aggressive pricing on real physical metals. Call 844-272-2428 now to get your free gold and silver guide to learn how to protect your wealth with physical gold and silver, delivered right to your door or with a gold IRA. Visit asbgold.com. That's asbgold.com for your free gold and silver guide today.